diameter of your...
But the trees at Afrikaner plane are more like narrow.
Narrow,
so
more like...
like pine trees.
yeah,
or
okay,
something like
okay,
this.
I will do something. Okay.
I mean, it's not really that the trees are like this, but I think they shaped
Brilliant.
it to be like this. So it's
Feel my hands
not
everywhere.
really only the lane just next to the fence is like
Okay,
big.
I do a suggestion. I give first an impression of what I think is your concept, your form. So I think you've got this design. Is that okay? Or
Yeah, sure.
is it okay? Or more pointy,
It can be. I mean,
like this?
there's nothing in my mind particular. I was more
Okay.
like curious how to incorporate the
Okay.
the trees and the
No, okay, okay. So I
environment.
can use this, okay? Is there a basic shape from above, or is just a free form, a few forms? Is, let's say, a few islands? Because first I have to understand, from above, is it, let's say, a few like these, with trees around?
Yeah, but the trees are like in small groups.
Uh-huh,
I don't know,
gathered.
six, 7 trees in four groups. Yeah, in the park.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
let's say
but
something like this.
I'm basing, let's say, your form on a circle. Is that fine?
Yeah, sure.
Like a trampoline. Pew. Thomas is trampoline drawing. Okay. Pew pew. Okay. Okay. I'm using your composition. So I'm looking a little bit on top of the constructions. Okay. I'm looking on top of your pavilion. And then I do another one under. Okay? Is it massive, your material?
No, it's like more like fabric.
Oh, half transparent. Okay. I'm building it up. And then I put it, let's say, in a context of, let's say, perspective for now, to understand a little bit. Huh? And it's daytime, okay? So let's say it's 12 o'clock, so the shadow is under the object, okay? That's the first thing. And all the time, when you put trees in it, you can fake, but let's say the concept is about, let's say, I've got pavilions surrounded by trees in groups. Doesn't have to be exactly, you know? That could be a tip.
Okay. Yeah, but like the shadowing is making good.
Yeah, I missed that with your, so maybe that's you have to.
Yeah, like because I didn't know how to make the daylight approach
Okay.
in the picture because it was like
Okay, but then next time you try, and then we can continue this. Let's from that angle, yeah. But I did use it now because I think it's important. So maybe it's too, maybe 3 is too much, but okay, we'll find out. So I'm building it up now. I give it scale by people. I think it's a little bit like this. This is you. Is it okay in scale?
yeah. About 3 meters.
Yeah. High. Yeah. Okay, and now I put a graphical effect a little bit the point is that my outside should not be so dark. This is nice, and then inside, for the summer feeling, to make it, let's say, more black, not to make it dark because I like it, but let's say for the effect of the sunshine in the summer. Yeah, so be aware of this effect. I think 2 is okay. Number 3 is at the back a little bit. I focus on 2, and I give, let's say, here an interior part, and then over here there are points to give it more effect of being 3D. Yeah. I'm building up. Let's say it must not be too dark. Okay. Let's say this is, let's say, the people entering or staying outside. Then you have got, let's say, a figure over here. And when you're under, you're getting shaded by the object. Okay. So you see?
Mm-hmm.
When you're outside, you make the people a little bit more light. So it's a shading place for in summer. Somebody with a baby. Give them their 12 o'clock shadow. Okay. Then there were couches, or what is it? Bankjes. What is it outside? 12 o'clock again. So the placing, I'm just doing it random. The placing of stuff like trash cans, you have to also to arrange. Just not doing randomly. I do it now randomly, but you have to arrange them for a composition like. Maybe based on what is the real situation, but that's not, I think, for the question now. You say you can sit outside, you can sit under this object, but now it's too dark. Okay. Okay, these are the objects. Now I'm doing the trees. The tree, let's say in a form like this one. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Or let's say this one, maybe better. Yeah.
So maybe more upside down.
More?
More upside down.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, more like this.
Okay. Okay.
It's cut it from the bottom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, clear. And let's say I'm gonna decide to put over here half high and high. Okay. And maybe over here. But I'm gonna decide it. Let's say to pull it up first like this, or maybe over here. Oh, that's a pity because there was a beautiful part. Because now I'm hiding, I have to look. I need, so when, did you see this? Now I've got a really important moment of your design and it's been overlooked by a tree. So I have, that's really important. So I'm sneezing a little bit now because now this is, let's say, my basic of the tree. And I put it also in perspective, so over here, in between. Maybe over here. But it's always, you have to not, let's say, to hide from your design, but let's say, keep the good spots open. This is really important. Are you filming it yet? Yeah, okay. So, and sometimes I can make it open, let's say, with a razor to give it back. But like a little corner like this, I want to show this element of your design still. So my tree is a little bit going over. And now I approach it on a different way because you've got a character in the design, let's say, yeah, over here. And then the trees are all the time this, for example. This is my choice now, eh? Not too much, I've got too much trees, so take care. Oh, now I sound like Bob Ross. I need a new haircut, I need a permanentje. Okay. And this I should do a few times before I'm going to decide I want to see this more close, this tree, this more far away. Now it's becoming a wood. Is that fine? It's a little bit too much, I think.
Yeah, I think it's
too much, eh?
I think it's nice.
Okay. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. Give them some shadows. Bring this in front. But sometimes, let's say, that's difficult. Sometimes the trees will get their shadow on the 12 o'clock. I'll bring this one down. So, and again, then I would re-see, I do it in the second one, I would re-see. So I'm bringing down a little bit the gray at the back. So the pavilions will have their white top. The white top still visible, and then let's say bring it back a little bit more graphical. The outlines as a drawing. It's still graphical, yeah? You see? Yeah, it's summer-like, I think. And if there's a road against, you can do it like this, or park-like elements, or little bushes on the road, sorry. Okay. Number 1. Okay? These are characters, trees like, this is a, and that was what I missed in yours, because in your, can you film his? Thomas, in your drawing, it looks too much like a construction, your trees. So that's why I separated it more, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I see it?
Hmm?
Well,
Yeah, you can go back to me.
Let's say if you want to, if I want to put something on it, so to wrap a bit the trees and make it an installation between the trees.
Yeah?
So because that was a bit my idea to
Oh, I see it now.
to like